Hello there. Now here's a silly question. Which side is the Attorney General Lord Hermer on? On the side of the UK and its allies, or everyone else? So, attacking Iran to rid the world of its nuclear weapon threats is illegal. Oh goody, says the anti-Semitic, anti-UK hard left. It seems to me that our esteemed Chief of UK Law, Lord Hermer, is putting his weight behind Iran, because it is being claimed that he has told Keir Starmer that engaging in military action with the USA against the Iranian regime could be illegal, because he thinks Israel's military actions in Iran are unlawful. As per Sky News, if the Attorney General deems Israel's actions in Iran to be unlawful, then the UK is restricted in its ability to help to defend Israel or support the United States in any planned attacks on Iran. The same Lord Hermer that signs off laws that jailed political prisoners like Lucy Connolly for 31 months over a short-lived and regretted, and in my view somewhat ambiguous, social media hurty words post. And obeys to the letter any law, especially of the international variety, that continues the presence of vile child in this country while paying other states to take UK sovereign territory off our hands. But whether he's alone in this or if Keir Starmer actually put him up to it is unknown. But I wouldn't put it past Starmer to try and engineer an off-ramp so he can stand by and watch, while maybe quietly being pleased, that the USA is doing the world a favour. Then later he can claim that he had always supported Trump on this issue. You know, like those Labour MPs now trying to convince us that they always supported the grooming gang victims. Israel faces an existential threat in the form of a vile Iranian regime of ayatollahs hell-bent on obtaining nuclear weapons so as to wipe out Israel and the Israelis, and by that I mean Jews. And then set about destroying Little Satan, the UK, and Great Satan, the USA. An Iranian regime that has a doomsday clock to Israel's demise at their hands in 2040. But all the Attorney General can do is cast about his law books to find any excuse to prevent the UK helping the US to rid the world of an extremely dangerous terrorist regime that has funded proxy terrorists across the Middle East and desperately wants nuclear weapons to attack its enemies with. Now, the US should ask the UK for permission for any part of their attack that uses the UK base on Diego Garcia in the Chagos archipelago, the island chain we're paying billions to Mauritius to take off our hands, and signed off by Lord Hermer, of course. Because hitting the underground Iranian regime uranium enrichment plants in their bunkers would probably require the use of bunker-busting bombs being dropped from B-2 Spirit stealth bombers flying out of that base on Diego Garcia. But I smell manoeuvrings on the UK hard left to prevent that happening. And we can all have ideas as to what their motivations for allowing Iran to complete its nuclear ambitions are, can't we? When will we get people in government who look for laws that benefit the UK, or change the law to make that happen, instead of providing comfort to our enemies? Finally, please like, subscribe and comment below, and a big shout out to our channel members and Patreon supporters, and thank you for watching.